So, have you ever wondered what your Zacchaeus story is? When have you been Zacchaeus? Have you ever experienced being short in stature? It happens to us in all sorts of ways. See if any of this fits and sounds familiar to you. Stay tuned and we'll be right back with the juicy details. Has life ever cut you down in size? Have you ever felt so small, so insignificant, so ignored, and of little importance? Have you ever felt as if you just don't measure up, you just don't fit, that you are just not enough? Do you sometimes feel as if you are always on the outside, never an insider? Does it seem as if you don't outgrow your past, or your opinions doesn't even matter to others and others still see you as they used to see you in the past? Are you constantly trying to prove yourself to people, and not just to others but even sometimes to yourself, and even how you feel about how God sees you? Does this seem as if your life is not growing, maturing, or deepening, or that your growth is becoming stunted in every aspect of your life? Do you ever wonder if Jesus or God will even ever notice you, or even knows who you are, or even knows you by name? Have you ever felt so powerless and overwhelmed by the circumstances you face in your life or you are currently going through? Does it sometimes feel as if your value, your worth, your dignity has been defined by your past actions, your past mistakes, your past choices? What have you done and left undone that makes you feel as if you don't match up with society? Have you ever felt so lost and anonymous in a crowd of people in this life you are living in? Have you ever felt as if you weren't just up to what life was asking of you? If any of your answers to any of the above questions I have spoken about is yes, or maybe, then you probably know what it feels like to be short in stature. You know what it feels like to be Zacchaeus. I too know how it feels like to be Zacchaeus. Jesus met Zacchaeus whilst he was passing through the town. Maybe you haven't met him through due to how you see yourself and how you see what you are going through in this life in general. Zacchaeus was not short in stature. People recognize him by his size. Maybe you know people or people identify you by some physical characteristics or circumstances you go through. You make judgment about people because they are tall, they are pretty, they have hair, they are bald, they are ugly, they are fat, they are rich, or they are poor. But the sad reality in our modern day society is that we often assign the value of a person based on their physical appearance, based on how we see them. And that is how at one point in time in each of us our lives we feel like Zacchaeus, we feel short, we feel inadequate, we feel that we are not enough. But Jesus called out Zacchaeus by name. Jesus illustrated how we should relate to people and know how God relates to us. God knows us by our name, regardless of our circumstances, regardless of our past, regardless of whatever we are going through. The Bible says in Numbers 6:25 that God desires his face to shine upon you. A shining face is a beautiful description of someone who is happy to see you, no matter what you are going through in life, no matter the past mistakes you've made in your past, no matter how much you feel like a Zacchaeus. Know that God knows you by name and he loves you. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you haven't yet subscribed or liked our channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share our video, and do have a blessed day. I love you all.